We need to start episode 4 tonight with a little parenting 101. Okay. The
Woo.
first thing you will learn as a parent. Okay.
Let's do
It's
it.
all about spending a lot of time, a lot of money
Yeah.
on things your kids won't remember. Okay.
Yeah.
You learn that, you've learned parenting. And with that, we are going to check in on Chucky Nice, who celebrated a little birthday for his youngest kiddo this past weekend. Chucky, how did it go?
So my little girl, my little princess, she turned 2. You remember the first episode we were talking how it was we got a petting zoo for her second birthday. She's definitely not going to remember this. Definitely.
She already forgot. She already forgot about it.
She forgot about it already. But Whitney insisted, and happy wife, happy life. So the initial cost of just the animals alone, $350. But it actually wasn't just $350. That was the bait and switch, bro. It was actually an extra $40 for the pony, so it was $390.
Oh,
Hold on, we need to tally this. Okay, go on, Chuck. Go on.
yeah. Keep adding.
We got pizzas. That was $40. She got like a balloon arrangement. Food. She baked, so that saved some money. She won't tell me exactly how much.
Hold on, Chuck. I know there's more. There was 40 on pizza. Was there like goodie bags you had to give away?
There were goodie bags. We gave out like animals in little containers.
I know you had a cake.
A cake, yeah. Cake. That was probably like 100.
You said balloons. Did you have plates, cup, napkins, all that
Alcohol?
stuff? You had to buy, and I know you had to buy alcohol.
You had alcohol. There were parents there, so you had alcohol.
Chuck, what are we
Shout out
talking?
Publix.
What are we talking? What's the grand total for this?
It's probably pushing like $1,000, unfortunately.
Yeah. Wow.
But I know that's not cool. But here's the thing. So
Golly.
I live in Florida. The weather's crazy down here. So the night before I checked the weather, it looks like it's gonna rain the whole day, especially at 10:30 when the whole thing starts. So I wake up the next day, and I look outside, and it's just starting to just trickle a little bit. It's hideous out. I get the tents out. I start putting them out. It's starting to rain even more. And then I look out to the pond, and I see an alligator, little Marco. I don't know who named him that, but he just swimming along. Just chilling in the
He was
back.
waiting for the pony.
Animals.
He's
Right.
like, I heard y'all got a chicken coming.
Yeah, y'all got livestock.
What animals did you have?
We had a goat. We had actually a mama goat, 2 goats. The mama goat was super protective, but she was cool. And by the end of it, like, Jameson was acting like he was a farmer. He had like an accent, like he knew all the names of all the animals.
Chuck
Jameson's my
Jr.
man.
Chuck Jr. is what it is.
Right.
Blake was all about it too. She was playing. They had bunnies as well. They had a pig, and the pony, of course. She was walking around with the pony like she was Queen Latifah. Like she
That's
owned
hilarious.
it.
So,
That's hilarious.
I mean, if we're gonna sum that up, it sounds like a great experience for Blake.
Right.
Happy birthday.
Right.
Birthday, girl.
I'll take a lot of pictures.
$1,000.
Whew.
$1,000, maybe plus or minus, right? And she remembers it today or no?
Well, yeah. No, she doesn't.
You don't remember that.
Episode 4 coming
Hey.
at you.
Hey, we're live, buddy.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers, fellas.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 4, Roomies to Pappies. Hope you're following us everywhere, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Keep up or ship out, is what I like to say, okay? We are going to start tonight reminiscing here on my favorite holiday of the week. Before we do that, of course, don't let me forget, guys. I'm your host, Remo. With me, Slammy on the 1s and 2s. Slammy, got a number between 1 and 1,000. Pick for me.
I'm feeling good about it this time, guys.
You got it, Sammy.
17.
17,
close.
841, and I've started writing them down, so there's no denying it. Okay, 841 tonight.
He's not writing them down, guys. He's not writing them down.
Chucky Nice with us too. Chucky, lean forward for me a second.
Like that mustache.
I need you to get that. It looks like chicken out of your teeth, my friend. JD also with us tonight. I can tell hair and makeup did not show before, but we're good to go. Episode 4. We're starting, like I said, Fat Tuesday. It's my favorite holiday. Okay, just this past week, I ate good. You have to, and it's my favorite holiday, of course, because it's got that NOLA connection.
Hey,
NOLA.
Love you,
That
Nolans.
Nolans.
Dollar streets.
Yeah.
Now there is a funny story we're gonna tell quick. I'm gonna pass it off to Sammy. It kind of sums up New Orleans, and of course it deals with food for Fat Tuesday. But take it away, Slammy.
So this is a true story, absolutely true story. It's our first time going all, and whenever anybody asks me what is New Orleans like, this is the only way I can describe it to them. So the first night we got there, it was for.
And this is, by the way, this is June of 2014. So we're aging ourselves a little bit.
Shit,
here.
is it really?
Yeah, June of 2014.
It was Alvin's bachelor party the first time we went down there. So we get there and we our hotel check-in was at like 3:00, but we all got flights that landed at like 11, right? So we thought we were like, oh, we're smart, we're gonna go fucking drink, right? So get to the hotel, drop our bags off, go to the Tropical or whatever the fuck the bar was called that we always go to, and never been there before. First time in New Orleans, they're like, yeah, get some hand grenades when everybody drinks. All right, let's get some fucking hand grenades. Chuck fucking hand grenades, drinking them, fucking get fucking blasted. Long story short, get fucking wasted that night, blackout fucking drunk.
It was night one. It was night one.
First day in New Orleans, we learned our lesson, right? But what really is interesting is that the next morning we wake up. I want to say it was probably, I think it was all 4 of us, and we were like fucking hungry. It was like 9:00 in the morning. So starving, like all we want to do is fucking
it was earlier than that. It was earlier than 9.
It was fucking early, right?
Yeah, so it was early. It was like 7:30. Yeah.
No, he said no. JD has a spot underneath the stairs. That's where his at all times. 4 cushions and a pillow and a blanket underneath the stairs at all times. Every year it's the same thing. Yeah. So we're like, all right, guys, we're just gonna get some food. We'll be back. So we fucking get our fucking clothes on, go out to Bourbon Street and trying to find something to eat. We walk into Pat O'Brien's. And we're like, hey, we're starving, man. Can we just get a menu? So the guy hands us a menu, and we open the menu up, and it's a drink menu, and we're like, bro, first of all, we felt offended because we were so hungover, and we felt like he was just like trying to fuck us over. So we're like, come on, man, this is a drink menu. You see us fucking, our heads are fucking pulsing. We need a fucking food menu. He's like, oh, my bad. No, we don't serve food here till noon. And we're like, what do you mean? It's 9:00 in the morning. Didn't the bars just close at like 5:00 in the morning? He's like, yeah, no, we don't serve food till noon. And we're like,
he was dead serious.
He was dead serious. Then he said, yeah, you're not gonna find food on Bourbon Street before noon. We said, so we can't get food.
He was like, the kitchen doesn't even open till
the kitchen doesn't open. Yeah. So we looked at each other and kind of did like one of these, like, well, all right. Well, can I just have this to drink then? Because we had no other choice. We had to keep drinking to make it at least till noon.
That was it.
That's New Orleans.
And that right there, guys, is New Orleans in a complete nutshell. And if you're not ready for that, just stay home. If you are ready,
illegal.
Yeah, if you are ready for that, it will be the absolute best time of your entire life. It is my favorite city and the only other place I want to be other than Frederick, Maryland.
I love you, New Orleans.
Ditto, Sammy.
Absolutely.
I heart NOLA.
Oh, golly.
But since we're talking food and New Orleans, we've got to shout out Acme Oyster House.
Oh.
Shout out.
It is our spot.
Char-grilled.
They've got the char-grilled oyster. They've got the raw oyster.
Oh.
I stay with the raw
Chipotle
oyster.
Tabasco.
It's good stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Now, there's 2 big promos there. They've got the 15 dozen club, which I guess if you can eat 15 dozen in an hour, I believe it is.
I could do that.
You get your name on a plaque, and I think they pay for like half of the oysters. Okay? I don't know if that's a good deal. But the other one is the leader of the house. And I think there's like 5 locations of Acme Oyster Houses.
Right.
And each one has a leader of the house. The one in NOLA, the record, are you ready for this? 42 dozen in an hour. Okay.
42 dozen?
It was either 42 or 44. And the reason I don't remember that, okay, is because there's another location in Louisiana. The record is, hold on, let me see here, 52 dozen in 1 hour.
Wait,
it was done by Sonia Black Widow Thomas. You have to have a nickname like that to be able to do that.
That's pretty dope. That's a dope ass nickname.
Was that the Asian lady?
Yeah, she's definitely Asian. That's Whitney's cuz.
So I heard about her, and what her technique was that she shucked all the oysters into a cup, and she chugged them. So you get a beer, you get a pint of beer, right, in a fucking glass. She was filling it up and chugging the oysters.
Okay, hold on. I've got the official rules right here. Let me read this for you, okay?
Maybe I was wrong, but that's pretty much what I heard.
It's a dozen oysters on a tray at a time, okay? You've got to eat them in an hour. You can eat them with a fork or use your hands and slurp them. You have to be escorted to the restroom during the contest, per official rules.
So you don't puke or something?
Yeah,
I guess. And you also have to call ahead to make sure there's enough oysters. Because I guess if you're going for 52 dozen, they may not have enough.
Now the 15 dozen in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I could accomplish. That's easy. That's easy money.
My first question is there 52 dozen anything you could eat? I mean, anything.
52 dozen is too much.
52 dozen is a lot.
In my entire life, as long as I've known Sammy, it's been like, I don't know, 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Anytime, eating challenge competition, what if question comes up, there is one person that comes to mind, and I say it so proud, like it's me. Like, oh, my man Sammy can do that easily.
Well, every time Sammy walks into the Acme Oyster House, I feel like, he's got like his chest like puffed out. Like
I feel the same way.
He's waiting for somebody to dare him to do the challenge. He's
between that and Glory Days with the wings.
Yeah,
that's how I feel the same exact way, Chaz, about that.
He's just waiting. I was at Glory Days once with Sammy. Great restaurant. They have great wings. And this guy orders 24 wings and just houses them, okay? And our buddy D-Flow's with us, and D-Flow completely jokingly says something like, Slammy, man, you're looking kind of small after eating those wings. I kid you not, like Sammy stopped talking. He ordered another 24 wings, ate them, and then just like left. And I think he like slammed his chair like up against the like, he was
First
pissed.
of all, fuck D-Flow for saying that to me, because he knew what he was saying. He knew what he was saying. He knew why
he did that on purpose.
You won't.
Absolutely.
Wing Wednesdays was a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when we showed up, Glory Days was like, shit.
Yeah, they're back, guys. They're back. They're back. But I think the one food challenge that's local that I will probably do would probably be the Chaps Pit Beef food challenge.
Yeah.
What is that?
I want to say it was like, I don't remember the details.
You texted us that something.
Yeah,
we were just like, you got it, Sammy.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all all sized me up so that if I fail, I'm fucking. I don't remember exactly what it was. I want to say it was like.
Roomies to Pappy's fans, follow us on Instagram, because when Slammy does that, it's going live.
It's going live.
It's absolutely
exactly.
You know what? Fuck it. The rest of the challenge for the rest of our lives. Stay tuned to the Instagram account.
There it is. So it's 6 sliders. So it's 1.5 pounds of meat, 1 pound of fries, 1 large potato salad, 1 dessert, 32-ounce drink in 30 minutes.
Oh,
I think the fries would mess you up there, man. That's a lot.
Really?
That's a lot of fries.
I think for me it's the drink. It's the carbonation.
The soda. It's a soda.
It's the soda. It's absolutely the soda. Unless they let me do water. But you get a Chaps hat and $100 gift card to Chaps.
ooh.
Sammy just wants his name on a plaque, man.
He does.
He just wants his name on a plaque.
You keep all that shit. Just put my fucking name on the wall.
Sammy, seriously,
Extra
okay?
proprietor.
Let's get back to it, okay? Someone's
All
got $1 million cash.
Cash right here.
I mean, right in front of you.
Right here.
Just-
right here.
Just a milli, but it's cash right in front of you.
Just a milli.
How many oysters, raw oysters, are you putting down?
How many do they want me to for $1 million?
No. How many would you be
I
able
could-
to do, you think?
What's my time?
In an hour.
In an hour?
At Acme.
I could definitely do 15 dozen. I
Oh,
could.
that's in my
That's
mind, I think
easy.
that's easy for you.
I guess
15
that's
dozen.
easy.
I could probably do at
You don't
least.
wanna know.
I could probably do 20 dozen.
Sammy, I think at one point when we
But-
were there, you ate quite a bit. Like you know how you come in and we're like, you should do the challenge, and then you
Yeah.
don't, but
Yeah.
you just casually eat 10 dozen.
Yeah,
Casually
yeah.
ate 48 wings at
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
No, but here's my thing with the oysters. Like, I would probably say at least 20 dozen. But like, if there's $1 million cash, I think I would just continue to push myself
I think you have to.
until I threw up. Like,
Right, and then you have 100 dozen boogers fucking flying out your mouth.
but truth be told, and this goes back to New
And
Orleans.
he threw
right?
up, so he got no money.
Here's a true story, and I always joke about this because I always say it's food poisoning. That first time that we were in New Orleans, the first time we were in New Orleans, right? So we got fucking shit faced at that fucking bar. This is the day leading up to the next morning when I was starving. So we get shit faced. So we're drinking fucking hand grenades. We're drinking hand grenades. And first of all, if you've never had a hand grenade, don't think that you're stronger than a hand grenade.
You
Hand-
are not stronger
Yeah.
than a hand grenade.
Right.
I'm telling you
So-
right now.
So drinking a hand grenade, drink it like, oh, this shit tastes fucking good. There's no fucking alcohol in it. Give me another one.
Sammy,
Wrong
we
move.
all had each
Wrong
had
move.
three in the first hour. Remember that?
Right, we had three. Then we're like, oh, you know what? Okay, that's what I said. I'm gonna pace myself. Let me go get some food. Walk across the street, get myself a fucking oyster po' boy from I don't know where. Come back to the bar and keep drinking. At this point, it was just now time to check in at the hotel. It was just now 3:00. We get to the hotel, get upstairs, put our fucking bags up. I'm like, guys, I don't feel so good. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. The way the bathroom was set up is you walk in, the counter for the sink was from the door, and it was like 6 feet long before you got to the shower, before you got to the toilet. After the toilet was the shower, guys.
That was 6 feet too long.
Let me tell you
And the
something.
bathroom was upstairs.
I threw up from the start of the counter over the sink into the toilet into the shower, and it was nothing but whole oysters from the fucking oyster po' boy. And I walked out. I swear to God, I said, God, I think I got food poisoning or something.
Yeah, I take this back. Sammy ain't putting down no oysters, man.
Hey,
That's his
man.
kryptonite. That's
At
his
least,
kryptonite.
He admitted it wasn't food poisoning tonight, though. You hear
No,
that?
truth be told,
You heard it first. Roomies and Pappy's fans, you heard it first. This has been a very long time coming. And I guarantee you, our buddy Andy is so happy to hear this.
That was
He
not
is so
food
happy to hear
poisoning.
this.
It was not.
oh,
food
cleaning that up
He's
was
the
a
one that
bitch.
called out Sammy.
Andy
Called
was
Sammy. He's
relentless.
called out Sammy for years about that.
Oh,
Sammy
fuck.
swore it was food poisoning for the
Dude,
longest.
Roomies to Pappy's bringing out the truth. Now,
Hey, cheers
now-
to that.
cheers to that, exactly. Before we
Cheers.
move on to the next segment, though, I'm going to close out Fat Tuesday here. What comes after Fat Tuesday, everyone? Quizzing you here. Jesus, come on,
Like
guys.
Ash Wednesday.
Yes, and Lent.
Oh yes.
People give up something for Lent, right? 40 days. What did you guys give up anything? Don't worry. Nope, don't worry. I did it for you. Here's what we're doing.
Wait, what?
Slammy, every episode between now and Easter, no F-bombs or you have to drink.
Ooh.
Starting right now, though.
Starting
right
I've
now.
said a lot of
Starting-
F-bombs
I know.
before
Slammy,
this.
Slammy will be hammered,
Starting
passed out.
right now. And I need the
all right.
viewers to hold him accountable. Chucky Nice, you ready for yours?
What's oh god?
No drinking on camera. Every drink you take has to be off the camera.
Ooh.
He gone.
See, now he
He
can
gone.
drink.
Well, now you can take
Now
a
he
drink.
can Now he can drink.
This is good.
Now he can drink. JD, the word you are not allowed to say is kids. Kid or kids.
You do say
I think I got it easy. All right.
All right. All right.
Well, see,
That is it.
what
What's
are you
yours?
giving
What's
up?
yours,
We are
Remo?
moving on to our next segment
Wait a
tonight,
second,
guys.
Wait a second.
Next segment we're calling
You're
is
the only Catholic one here. What are you giving up?
next
Yeah,
segment.
right, what, Chaz?
Next segment is called Ghost Adventures. And
We
it
gotta
comes
get back to
because,
that, Chaz.
no, it comes because I've been hearing a lot about Tesla lately, right? It's all in the news for a number of reasons. But I hear about it because of this accident prevention system they have where it like detects people around the car, I guess, and it like shows it on screen. Do you
Uh-huh.
I don't have a Tesla. I don't know. Okay. But
Dang.
the story I saw was someone parked a Tesla in a cemetery.
Oh.
And it's just all of a sudden
Right.
like flashing with like it's showing on the screen like people are outside the camera,
I don't like
but it's
that.
just parked in the middle of the cemetery.
Ooh.
Super creepy, but I loved it. I was like, oh yeah. So I thought, guys, we got to talk about ghosts tonight. Okay, I'm in the mood. You know, I should have like a flashlight underneath me talking, but we got to talk.
Did you watch Surviving Death or whatever
Oh,
that
yes.
Netflix special was called?
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm a
I
believer
did not.
now.
That was crazy.
I'm a believer
Except
now.
everybody sees like disco lights. Every time they said something,
Yeah.
like, I just saw all these flashing lights. I'm like, damn, I want to go to that. Like,
There was only like 2 stories that really got me, which was the first story with the lady that was on the kayak. That one got me because of her
Yes.
son. And then there was one like further on with like the cardinal, where like the cardinal like flew back. Like,
Flew back and they were holding
how
it.
were you like holding the bird? Like, you know how
Right.
hard it is to catch a bird?
And then she let it go and it flew back onto her
Right?
shoulder.
Yeah. No. All right. I didn't mean to deter us right there, guys.
That's okay. That's okay. You know, I appreciate that because I always thought JD and I, you know, we're big ghost guys. We've gone on ghost tours together.
yes,
We've gone with
yes.
big groups, and I feel like everyone else is like, "Oh, this is lame. This is boring." And there's JD and I, like in the corner, like, "Oh my god! Like, did you hear something? Like,
Yeah.
we're ready for it." Okay. Anyone got any good ghost stories to share?
I got one. Well, I've been to the Stanley Hotel in Colorado, and that was just all around creepy. That's where The Shining was filmed. And
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. Now, do you like pursue these, Chuck? Like, are you into it like that?
nah, I just wanted to visit my boy Mills in Colorado, and we just
Shout
happened
out
to go
Mills.
on a road trip.
Okay. Okay.
But that was crazy. But my favorite ghost story though was when I went on a ghost tour in Gettysburg with Carol.
Ooh, good one.
Ooh. Shout out to Carol.
Shout out.
Hi,
Shout
Carol.
out to Carol.
Carol.
Love you, girl.
Oh, Carol. But I was like 15, and we were like at the end of the ghost tour at Gettysburg. It was pretty cool. Like I saw some orbs and shit. It was nuts. But
Hold on. You're
Some
saying
orbs?
you saw some
Some
orbs?
orbs
Like,
and
oh,
shit.
it happens on every tour.
I mean, dude, like my mom took a picture of me, and there were just like these little orbs just floating around my head and shit. It was
JD, what's your level of belief right now?
It's he's lying. I'm trying to keep it PG on this thing. He's straight up lying.
Go ahead, Chuck. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chuck.
Carol was adamant about it too, because I was talking to her before this. But the best part about it though was at the end when we were going home and I had to piss, and so we're at a Gettysburg Park, and me being 15, I think I'm cool, and I'm like, I gotta drain my dragon, so I go take a piss, and as I'm taking a piss,
It's a lizard, guys.
Like
He ain't got
a centipede.
he ain't got no dragon.
It's just a little
millipede,
guy.
guys.
I'm taking a piss, and I'm obviously being loud about it because I'm always loud. Well, there's a park ranger that's parked right behind my mom's car by the time I like get done taking a piss. And like my mom was a straight G. She like stuck up for me while I was in the car like a little bitch. But then she came to the car and she was like, "Oh, you got to tell him. You got to go and you got to go and tell him." I did not go to jail, and I did not get beat up that night. Thankfully.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
I
I'm proud of you,
I
Chucky.
was completely in the wrong. Taking a piss.
So I have a story for us that I've heard. Okay, it's quick. Somebody I know was camping pretty remotely. Okay, I think it was out west somewhere, but it was them and a friend camping pretty remotely, no one around, and it was back in the days of like the original digital cameras, right? So like you could like look at the pictures after you took them and all.
Yeah.
So they went to bed one night in their tent, woke up the next morning and were like, "Hey, let's like look at the photos we took last night." And the first photo to come up was an image of them two sleeping in the tent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm
Yeah.
scared. I think I'm
Like
gonna call this a night. Hey, my kids are calling. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sleep.
Now, see, that stuff
I-
is creepy to me.
JD,
Oh.
Frank, see?
we
He said he had it easy too.
We out here.
See? And when we always play those like never have I ever games and the rules bullshit. Kings, remember Kings when you guys told me I can't say nothing? I got a fucking box on my head for 2
And
hours.
then he had a box on his head, and his head was on the table at the same
With the head
time.
on the table all the time.
You know, whenever they say you're not allowed to say a word, I get screwed, man.
Well, listen, I'm not going to say who, but a very influential woman once told me that when the spirits are around, you just gotta spray the oil on them. You just gotta spread the oil on them, and they go away.
Now, wait, do you guys believe in ghosts?
Absolutely, 110%.
Yeah.
Live and death got me, bro.
Yeah, I absolutely believe
it.
Okay.
I believe it.
And
has anyone ever seen a ghost?
I feel like at the Stanley Hotel, I did see like we were in a dark ass room and it was like a seance. And it was like, I know JD, you don't believe me.
What?
Like, I'm skeptical too. Like, I swear, like I went there, I'm like, bro, like, why are you even here? But like, I saw, like, it was like a fucking light, and it was a dark ass room in the corner, and I just can't explain it. Like, I don't know what the fuck it was. It could have been.
Well, let me tell you something. Us, and this goes back to New Orleans. We stayed in one of the most haunted hotels.
Bourbon Orleans,
in New Orleans, with Bourbon Orleans. And I think, mind you, there might have been some ghosts there, but I think we were just drunk to the point that the ghost just did. Well, Sax did show up randomly one morning that, I don't know how he got there. I think the ghost helped him get back to the hotel because...
Well, I slept under the stairs. I don't think ghosts really fuck around with
You're right. Absolutely.
They haunt everything else.
Absolutely.
I got to be honest. This is a side of Chucky I didn't know. I mean, he's participating in seances, and I feel like he's got a Ouija board.
He got a Ouija board somewhere, don't he?
I was hanging out with white people.
Ouija boards freak me out. Like, I don't think I could ever do a Ouija board.
No, my mom was all about them, man. She was
really.
She loved it.
My mom wouldn't even allow one to be in our house.
Same.
Did wait? Next question I had though was ghost movies. Does anyone have a favorite?
Ooh, that's good.
Man,
is it
scary movie?
It would have to be
scary movie.
I mean, yeah, is a scary movie, ghost movies. I mean,
Chuck's talking about literally scary movie.
Stop it, Chuck! I hate you. Nah, scary movie. I'd have to be Exorcist, and that just goes from our neighbors. Shout out Minnie Mullah, Samson Mullah.
Yeah.
Man, we used to go hang out with them. They're like to have a sleepover. Okay, cool. Order Papa John's, and then instead of watching like some happy, fun-go-lucky movie, it'd be like scary movies. Halloween.
Yeah, it would be Exorcist. Like the Exorcist remastered, never before scenes.
Like 4K.
And mind you, we're like 15 years old, so we're like trying to play cool. Like, oh no, we're not scared. Mind you, we're like,
I'm scared as fuck. I'm literally
holding hands underneath the covers.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm in the same sleeping bag as Sammy, cuddling. I'm like, hey, no bullshit, like holding me tonight.
Yeah, right? I think my favorite, like, I guess horror movie would be either. It would probably be horror movie. horror movie would probably be The Exorcist. Absolutely.
Man. That was like some scary shit.
Man. When she crawls down the stairs backwards. You don't forget that.
Have you guys seen like those Paranormal Activity movies?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
First one got me.
Dude, I'll never forget. I was in college and I watched one of those. And I
Jazz.
Dude, I got in bed and like bundled up to watch one. Lights were off. Dude, 5 minutes into that thing, I got myself up. I turned the lights on.
You a little bitch.
And I watched the rest of the movie and fast forward. I couldn't do it.
That's hilarious.
I watched the whole movie and fast forward.
But you have like a VHS or some shit? What, you have to rewind the tape?
You get double fast forward.
That shit was on like TBS. It had commercials in it. And
people were talking like this.
All right, last question here. Your kid comes up to you and says, I see dead people. What's the reaction?
I'm moving out of this house.
Yeah. Your Uncle JD lives about 3 miles north of here.
I'm shooting him up
there.
I'm out. I am out.
Yeah, nah.
But the problem is, so did you guys hear the story recently? This was on like Elliot in the morning. I guess there was a mother on looking at her camera. She has a set of twins, and they were literally looking at like a corner of the wall and was going like this and was doing that thing. And she turns on like the volume and they're just yelling, get out of here, leave us alone. And at first,
I already don't like where this is going.
Right. Yeah. The mother played it off as like, they're just 2.5, 3 years old.
Right.
Great imagination.
Yeah.
Well, they would say there's a monster there. And, one of the girls finally got fed up and was like, you need to get out of here. If my children did that, we would leave this house. We would leave this house.
That's a nice
I'd
house.
be over Uncle Sam's house in a heartbeat.
JD, that's a nice house y'all got. Y'all don't want to live
Nah,
that
fuck this house. I burn that motherfucker to the ground. We gone. We are gone.
Now, I already know Chaz gone. Chaz would be the first one. He would leave his whole family so quick.
Dude, in a heartbeat, man. I would be gone. No questions asked. Remember passing out? Like, that's what I would do probably.
I feel the same way. Like, although I believe in ghosts, like, I can't, like, I still get creeped out by, like, dead people.
Yeah.
Like
naturally. Like, unless you're Chuck, apparently.
Apparently. Like, I could, like, even like what is it called? Like viewings, like for funerals, like where it's an open call. Like, I can't do it. Like, I can't walk up to an open call. Like, I don't know, something about it. I think, it's not a movie, but the show on Netflix that was called The Haunting on Hill or something like that.
What was it called?
It
was good. It was pretty good.
It was really good. But, like, for some reason, that one, like, I feel like every dead person is going to come alive as soon as I go next to them. Like, as soon as I go up to that coffin, I'm like, I pay my respects. They're coming alive.
Hold on. You give your what, Sammy?
I give my friendly respects.
Yeah. Take a drink. Take a drink.
But as soon as I do that, I feel like they're gonna come alive, and that creeps me out a lot.
I appreciate you bringing up Netflix because that's perfect for our next segment. Ooh. Quarantine TV. We need to talk about, guys.
Let's talk about it.
It's been kind of a crazy year. And we were talking about ghosts earlier, and I just finished that Cecil Hotel show on Netflix. Where she's in that elevator, the missing girl's in the elevator for 4 minutes, and it's creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bizarre. So that's what I was thinking here. But I mean, it's been a wild year for television. And quite frankly, this house has watched a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
How much TV do you guys think you've watched over this last year?
A lot.
More so than others.
Netflix. Oh yeah.
A lot of Netflix, and also there's been some good kids movies on as well.
A lot of Netflix.
Good what, JD?
Kids movies, like
kids movies.
Yeah, kids movies. There's been some good ones on too.
How many times are you gonna drink?
JD, what kind of movies?
Movies.
Damn.
I got the easiest one.
My mom told me about drinking on this podcast, and y'all about to get me fucking hammered. So Mama Dorsey.
Shout out to Halle Berry.
Shout out to Teresa.
Hallie. Shout out, Mom. I gotta do what I gotta do. I love you.
There's been a lot of great movies, but like, truth be told, because of the kids. I feel like I can't even say the word kids now. Because of the kids, like, I only can watch stuff that's on like Netflix, and because like I can't get to the actual television. So I'm usually watching it like on my phone, or when I'm on the treadmill, or I'm at the gym, or something like that, or when I'm driving.
Or when he's driving, crazy taxi.
That's a whole different story, guys.
Shout out, Jared.
Shout out. By the way, never mind.
No. Wait. So hold on. Let's go around real quick. Best show you've watched during quarantine?
Ooh, that's
which has almost been a year. I mean, right?
Dude, we're pushing a year. I'm gonna say
best show.
Ozark. Ozark is crazy, bro.
I couldn't get
into it. I couldn't get into that either.
I couldn't get into it.
Serious?
For some reason, every show that D-Flow recommends to me, I just can't get into it.
D-Flow.
D-Flow.
Dude, Ozark was like life changing. Like, it's crazy. Like the crazy ass cartel dude, Omar, is like the reason why I would never take $50 million. He was ruthless, bro.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Best show so far that's a tough one, man. That is tough.
What about you, JD? You got anything? I know what he's gonna say. I know exactly what it is.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's Tiger King. It's Tiger
King. Come on!
I knew he was gonna say it.
There is in the year 365 days this show came out. I have not seen a better show.
It's got your comedy.
How many of the 365 days did you watch it?
I watched that, and Lord as my witness, Nicole as my witness, my two children as my witness. I watched it 5 times.
Wow. Well, it was iconic because it just happened right at the beginning of the pandemic. So I hear you.
It was good. It was good.
It had comedy.
Fantastic.
It had drama.
What do you say? I will
It had
never
romance.
financially recover from this.
I loved my favorite part of that.
Please do.
Again, Mom, you're listening. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Was when he was was when they were talking about when he met his younger husband, and he walked up to his husband and said, "When you're watching porn, do you like looking at the big dick or the little dick?" And the guy said, "Well, I guess the big dick." "Well, you ain't that straight, are you?" That was fantastic. That needs to be a quote.
You can't make that
either
up.
in my Instagram or on my gravestone, because that was fantastic. I've said that about 1,000 times.
Jeez, man.
I had no doubt JD was going to say Tiger King.
Jeez. Chaz,
that was fantastic.
Chaz, what's your favorite show of the year so far? You've seen?
Well,
talk to us.
No, I've got it. The correct answer again is going to be Outer Banks, Netflix show.
That was good.
Now let me tell you something.
That was good.
I watched like the first episode. I was like, this may be a little too like kiddish for me.
Yeah.
But we wrote it out, and it was fantastic.
You know, true story. I bought a neck gaiter because of the main character.
Really?
What?
I had mask on until I watched Outer Banks, and then I bought American flag neck gaiter because of it.
So it did a show.
It was good.
That was good. I've always wanted to be a pirate too, so it is right up my alley. I mean, right up my alley.
I don't know. Best show. I mean, it's a lot, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna say these are my favorite. I'm just gonna list.
I only want your favorite. No, I only want your favorite.
I'm just gonna.
Don't give me some second half.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of good shows.
There's been a lot. The Last Dance came on.
Is there one that you like came back to? Like been like I watched it like twice now, or you looked at it, scrolled by it, and was like, damn, I could probably watch that again.
I could probably watch the Cecil Hotel thing again. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Only
because here's why I thought Cecil Hotel was good personally, because I had just got done watching Night Stalker.
Yeah, me too.
So then they talked about him. They talked about him walking up in the hotel butt naked, like taking his clothes off, and the blood just all over him.
Yeah,
mind blown.
What a place!
Right? Like, why did they not shut that shit down? Like what?
Like 100 years ago. Like what were they waiting for? Right?
I love the general manager was like, well, that's why I got on the show, because I was doing a good job. If people are getting killed and killing themselves and hopping in tanks and jumping off the building,
she basically said, "Hey guys, it's not that bad."
And I love how she said, "I never had hotel experience, but I think I did a decent job."
What did you do before that? Like, what was your job before you became the manager of that hotel?
You worked at 7-Eleven. She said 80 people died. 80 people died over her 10 years.
Right.
That's not a good track record.
I was a fan of Bridgerton. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
I haven't watched it.
I liked it.
It was good.
Is it all like all sex stuff? Like, is there like am I watching Pornhub?
No.
Or is
no, it's not like that. It's not like that.
Like the first
people are like, oh my god, the guy's so hot, and then
because he's black.
Scenes. I'm like, damn, because he light skinned. Hey.
It's just a good show. Plus, it's the lady that wrote that did
all those ABC Shonda
Rhimes. Was it How to Get Away with Murder?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that was a classic. That's a
now.
hit.
Is there anything out there that you haven't watched yet that's kind of in your queue that you're like, hey?
That Will Smith documentary thing on Netflix that just came out.
Mine's that Biggie doc that's coming out.
Yeah. That one's gonna be good. That one's definitely gonna be good. Anything on Netflix that's a documentary is pretty good.
Let's wrap up the episode tonight talking about tequila. Who doesn't love tequila? This is Sammy's alley here. Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Guys, the true story or the true fact of the night is tequila is the moneymaker. It started with George Clooney. And then we went The Rock. LeBron had his come out with last year. And then this week, Kevin Hart and Kendall Jenner said within a day of each other, we're coming out with our own tequila.
Yeah.
So what are we waiting on?
We can do that.
We've been. Let me tell you something.
Taste testing it now? are we taste testing it? Do we have to taste test it?
I think you do.
Because there was one time I have to say this. I have to say it's been brewing on my mind. We get to, I think it may have been my bachelor party actually. So we get the secrets. We're having a good time. I think I had me an orange crush first.
Yep.
So
God,
like
I was hoping for the story, guys. I was really hoping for the story.
JD, like I'm gonna get you a drink. Okay, I'm just trying my hardest to save Sammy for last, but the motherfucker was right beside me. Next, the second cup. Then all of a sudden, Sammy's like, "What you want?" I mean, I don't know. I'll take a beer or like an orange crush, with an extra little orange in it. Seems like I got you. He comes back and the cup is clear, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" He got me water. I must be hammered. I take a sip of that thing. It is straight. Come on, I can taste it right now. It is straight tequila. And he was like, "What?" I put a hint of lime in it. Like, what? Where's the lime? Can I take the lime and squeeze it?
How kind?
This dude really,
Sammy.
he just brushed the lime like over my cup. And then all of a sudden, I was like, because you know how I am. I'll gas him like, Sammy, like, I'm with you. Whatever you drink, I'm drinking the rest of the day. Let's get after it.
Oh,
Okay. And the rest of the day, it was literally, first it went from tequila with ice in it. And then it just got to chilled tequila because the water, we weren't drinking them fast enough. And we were there all day. So we were literally drinking chilled tequila in cups with no lime. It was just straight cold tequila at Secret all day for 4 or 5 hours.
it was great though.
It was pretty good.
Sammy, you have always loved tequila. I
I've
don't know
always-
why aren't we hopping into it?
We should have. I felt like I'm a little offended by all these celebrities finally getting on it. I feel like they're finally trying to fucking catch up my fucking wave. Tequila's been where it's at. I just don't have the money to buy my own.
What is
tequila
okay? I mean, it's got to settle down some. So, what is the next industry that's going to boom that we need to be on top of like this and have like
listen.
a Roomies to Pappy's brand? It was vodka back in the day, right?
Let's ask our friend Rolly. She already hopped on the wave.
She wants the Henny and Lenny, right?
That Henny Lenny.
Lenny.
I'm telling you something. That Henny Lenny is a game changer.
If we make a cognac
Uh-huh.
and slap the Roomies to Pappy's on it,
Boom. It's a game changer.
what does JD always say? Ride the wave or get wet?
Ride
That's
the wave or get wet.
That's
Ride
it.
it.
I'm all for
In
it.
for it.
How do we do this?
Any breweries or distilleries out there, hit us up, guys. We'll partner under the right terms. We will partner. We will partner. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for episode 4. Check us next week. And tonight, guys, I'm going to give it to our Seance King, Chucky Nice. Send us out, my friend.
Oh, my Atlanta. Well,
Hey.
thank you all for listening. Shout out Roomies Pappies. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, LimeWire, Napster, all the above. Follow us everywhere. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate y'all, and we're looking forward to next week. We love y'all. Honey Lemmy for life.
That's a 2.9.
At minimum.
2.9.
That's at most. I wouldn't even give it 2.9.
Goodness
Ooh,
gracious. Peace out.
Cheers.
I
Cheers.
love y'all. Roomies and Pappies.
Love you guys.
Cheers, fellas. Cheers. Love y'all.
Bye.